You know what it is? Rich TV Live, Ill Kid, Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Other lids for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they chingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place, it's no mistake that you are beginners. You mince meat, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way. I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hated is my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers, the soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like Don't Call you on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat. I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in. Stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic.
Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly! ASAP! Quick!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your captain speaking, Rich from Rich TV Live. We've been talking about cannabis stocks since 2017, and it's interesting to see the entire world of the stock market. Everything that's on Market Watch is green. Everything that's on Market Watch right now is green, except for cannabis stocks. Manipulation. Kevin Durant joins Canopy Rivers. You want to talk about a powerhouse? Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman joined Canopy Rivers. So Canopy Growth first partners with Drake in Canada and globally. And then Kevin Durant, who supposedly was Drake's nemesis during the Golden State Toronto Raptors NBA Finals series, chasing each other down and getting all intense. Now Durant is with Canopy Rivers, which is Canopy 2.0, which is Canopy Growth in America. Canopy Rivers is Canopy Growth in America. Oh my goodness. And Canopy Rivers right now is trading at around $1. So Kevin Durant is getting involved with Canopy Rivers. Canopy Rivers is Canopy 2.0 in America. And Canopy Growth has Drake. Canopy Rivers has Durant. Canopy Rivers is at around $1.50. I'm loading up. I don't care who knows. They got the star power of Kevin Durant now. And I'm not telling you to go buy it today. I'm just saying in general, I'm loading up on Canopy Rivers. I want to get myself as many shares of Canopy Rivers as I can get. Because when I see a guy like Kevin Durant joining the board, that's big. That's big. You know, NBA players make a lot of money. And NBA players have a lot of money. So when you start getting NBA players, musicians, celebrities, and they start investing in the cannabis sector, you know it's time. It's time. So everybody's wondering, why is it red again? The MORE Act, we were supposed to be green. Why are we red again? Well, I'm going to tell you. Here's the reason. The FDA sends 15 warning letters to CBD companies ahead of update regarding regulatory approach. FDA warns 15 companies for illegally selling various products containing cannabidiol as agency details safety concerns. We knew when we were going from an unregulated sector to a regulated sector, we were going to have issues like this. We already heard about Curaleaf, who was singled out by the FDA for this exact reason. Violations include marketing unapproved new human and animal drugs, selling CBD products as dietary supplements, and adding CBD to human animal foods. Today, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued warning letters to 15 companies for illegally selling products containing cannabidiol CBD in ways that violate the federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, FD&C Act. The FDA also published a revised consumer update detailing safety concerns about CBD products more broadly. Safety concerns. Based on the lack of scientific information supporting the safety of CBD in food, the FDA is also indicating today that it cannot conclude that CBD is generally recognized as safe, GRAS, among qualified experts for its use in human or animal food. This is a setback, folks. This is why the stocks are down today. Today's actions come as the FDA continues to explore potential pathways for various types of CBD products to be lawfully marketed. This includes ongoing work to obtain and evaluate information to address outstanding questions related to the safety of CBD products while maintaining the agency's rigorous public health standards. The FDA plans to provide an update on its progress regarding the agency's approach to these products in the coming weeks. This is the reason why the stocks are down today, folks. That's why you guys watch Rich TV Live, because, our job is to bring you guys the information and let you guys know why the markets are down, which literally are creating a buying opportunity for us. This is why the stocks are down. As we work quickly to further clarify our regulatory approach for products containing cannabis and cannabis-derived compounds like CBD, we'll continue to monitor the marketplace and take action as needed against companies that violate the law in ways that raise a variety of public health concerns, in line with our mission to protect the public, foster innovation, and promote consumer confidence. This overarching approach regarding CBD is the same as the FDA would take for any other substance that we regulate. This is FDA Principal Deputy Commissioner Amy Abernethy, MD, PhD. We remain concerned that some people wrongly think that the myriad of CBD products on the market, many of which are illegal, have been evaluated by the FDA and determined to be safe, or that trying CBD can't hurt, aside from one prescription drug approved to treat 2 pediatric epilepsy disorders. These products have not been approved by the FDA, and we want to be clear that a number of questions remain regarding CBD safety, including reports of products containing contaminants such as pesticides and heavy metals, and there are real risks that need to be considered. We recognize the significant public interest in CBD, and we must work together with stakeholders and industry to fill in the knowledge gap about the science, safety, and quality of many of these products. This is great. Personally, I think this is great. I'm going to tell you guys why. We have gone from an illegal industry where the black market has been operating for like 100 years or more. We've gone from an illegal industry to legal. So what's happening here is now they have to have testing in labs that's approved. Once the testing in the labs are approved, then they can go on the shelves. So everybody that's not approved is considered black market, is considered illegal. So thus you should not be buying from them. That is the message. So as far as the industry is concerned, this is a very good thing. This is what we need. This industry needs better testing. Every single product that we are consuming should be lab tested. We should know the difference if something is legal or illegal. And the way they're going to do it is by expanding and opening up more stores and legalizing and doing more research and doing more education. Thus, why Rich TV Live exists. We're here to educate the people. We're here to entertain the people. We're here to let the people know, yeah, you know what? This is green gold. And the fact that the matter is this entire sector is heavily manipulated, because if you go to Market Watch, you can see that everything is green. The Dow Jones is in the green. The S&P 500 is in the green. The NASDAQ is in the green. Global Dow is in the green. Gold is in the green. Oil was in the green. Now they're slightly red. But even oil has been climbing. So everything has been going up. By the way, Best Buy is up almost 9%. They are absolutely on fire from strong results. So the reason why the cannabis stocks are down is because the FDA is warning about CBD. And of course, your boy Rich is live to talk to you about it first. I need you guys to comment down below. I need you guys to smash the like button. We got 31 people here and 4 likes. Come on, guys. That's a terrible percentage. We can do better than that. I appreciate the 4 soldiers that gave me likes. Thank you. Oh, 5. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. But let's get interactive here. Drop pics in the live chat in the comment section that you are watching. Thank you guys for the 9 likes. We're stepping up our game right there. We just doubled. Oh, 11 likes. Thank you. Let's step up our game this morning, guys. There's some stocks that are flying. Best Buy is on fire. They just reported strong results. Danny Hernandez says ACB over CGC. Yones says, we are green, Rich. The markets are green. The overall markets are very, very strong and have been. And one trend that I've noticed is that when the cannabis stocks are red, the broader markets are green. And then when the broader markets are red, the cannabis stocks are green. Have you guys noticed that trend? So start investing in and make sure you're investing in some of the best companies like Disney right now, I believe are one of the best. Disney is adding 1 million new investors paying $6.99 a month to its streaming service every day. Disney has to be a buy, in my opinion, right now. They're absolutely crazy. Should have been a positive week for the stocks, but then the FDA comes out with news like this. Many unanswered questions and data gaps about CBD toxically exist. Toxicity exists. Toxicity, toxic-itty. Some of the available data raise serious concerns about potential harm from CBD. The revised consumer update outlines specific safety concerns related to CBD products, including potential liver injury, interactions with other drugs, drowsiness, diarrhea, and changes in mood. In addition, studies in animals have shown that CBD can interfere with the development of functions of testes and sperm, decrease testosterone levels, and impair sexual behavior in males. That's interesting. I've never heard anything like that. Questions also remain about cumulative use of CBD and about CBD's impacts on vulnerable populations such as children and pregnant or breastfeeding women. This is what research is for. This is what the research needs to be done. Wow. This is crazy. CBD is marketed in a variety of product types such as oil drops, capsules, syrups, food products such as chocolate bars and teas, and topical lotions and creams, as outlined in the warning letters issued today. These particular companies are using product web pages, online stores, and social media to market CBD products in interstate commerce in ways that violate the FD&C Act, including marketing CBD products to treat diseases and for other therapeutic uses for human and or animals. Other violations include marketing CBD products as dietary supplements and adding CBD to human and animal foods. Wow, here's the list. The companies receiving warning letters are Koi CBD LLC of Norwalk, California, Pink Collections Inc. of Beverly Hills, California, Nolly Oil of South Lake, Texas, Natural Native LLC of Norman, Oklahoma, Whole Leaf Organics LLC of Sherman Oaks, California, Infinite Product Company LLP doing business as Infinite CBD of Lakewood, Colorado, Apex Hemp Oil LLC of Redmond, Oregon, Bella Rose Labs of Brooklyn, New York, Sun Flora Inc. of Tampa, Florida, your CBD store of Bradenton, Florida, Healthy Hemp Strategies LLC doing business as Curapure of Concord, California, Private One Salon LLC of Charlotte, North Carolina, Organics Industries doing business as Plant Organics of San Bernardino, California, Red Pill Medical Inc. of Phoenix, Arizona, Sabai Ventures Limited of Los Angeles, California, and Daddy Burnt LLC doing business as Daddy Burnt Hemp Co. of Lexington, Kentucky. Whew. This is real, folks. This is real. This is the real deal. Thank you guys for your messages. Thank you guys for your 15 likes. Danny Hernandez says, yes, I agree, Rich. Leonard Jones says, will this be a positive week for our stocks? Well, it hasn't started well because the FDA has just sent out 15 warning letters to companies that are selling CBD products. And this is going to have to happen. And it's going to happen more and more. It's going to happen more and more because what's happening is we're getting regulated. You're going to see more research. You're going to see more education. You're going to see more regulation. This is what happens when you go from illegal plant that you grow in your backyard to legal. So you can grow vegetables. And in some places in the world like Canada, you can grow cannabis. But in some places in the world, it's considered illegal. Gregory Mabry says, go ACB. Eric De Silva says, I tried the hemp energy drink that I bought from a convenience store. It is good. That was nothing wrong with it. Yeah, this is just, there's got to be research done, right? And if there's something wrong with it, then there's something wrong with what's in it. And that's why we need to buy from licensed, lab approved products from the FDA and Health Canada. And every licensing body in every country that you're in, once legalized medically and recreationally, should lab test all the products and make sure that they have the best products, the safest products for the people, so that we have no issues ever. Because there's never been an issue with people taking cannabis and taking CBDs. So the only reason why issues are starting now is because people are putting out garbage product because they see the opportunity. So they're just putting out garbage product. This is why we need to get the products lab tested. This is why the FDA has to get involved. This is why Health Canada has to get involved. And they have to be focused on testing. They shouldn't be involved in distribution. They shouldn't be involved in anything other than testing of the products and monitoring all the LPs and all the MSOs around the world that are going to be working in the cannabis sector to make sure we have the best product and the safest product for the people. 514 Savage says DKS up 20%. Thank you for DKS. There was a stock in our community, I think it's SBS, up like 900% today. Just nuts. Leonard Jones says, Rich, you the man, but I don't see where to push the like button. If you look at your phone or you look at your computer, down below in the description of the video, there's a section that says like or dislike. Just smash that like button. The more likes we get, the more viral we get, the more views we get, the more people can join our live stream, the more people can be involved here and be interactive while we're live, because we're live while the market is live. We're able to break news live, and you guys can break the news. You guys can literally break the news in the comment section. So please, any stock that's popping, anything that's up, anything that's down, anything you want to talk about, we can talk about it. But in my opinion, the reason why the stocks are down today is that the FDA sent 15 warning letters to companies selling CBD products, saying that they are providing remedies and cures for illnesses and ailments that has not been properly tested in a lab that the FDA can approve. So to me, this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. Scott Norris says, bull news, fake news, no side effects for me, just positive, all a plan to pick up cheap shares. I agree. This is a buying opportunity. Right now, this is the lowest we have been able to buy cannabis stocks for a lot of these stocks and for the sector in 2 years. So the goal right now is for us to be patient and to identify the bottom and to pick up the best companies at the lowest prices. There's a lot of catalysts coming. These stocks have been knocked down all year, despite the fact they had an amazing start to 2019. They finished 2019 very deeply in the red for 8 months straight. So at some point, we're going to hit a bottom and we're going to see the stocks catapult up, and it'll be like a slingshot. It'll be like a rubber band effect. Last week, we saw the entire sector go up 25% in 3 days. This is what I'm talking about. Those types of moves are going to happen in the cannabis sector. Dylan Fraser says VFF had good news today, took majority ownership of PSF due to Emerald not paying. Wow. That's huge for VFF. Not so good for Emerald. That's terrible for Emerald. Scott Norris says, hey, Leonard, are you on an iPhone? If so, hit the X where it says live chat. Then the thumb comes up. Smash it. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you, brother. Jack H says CWBHF. C-Web? Yeah, I mean, obviously, they're not one of the companies that's getting a letter. C-Web is one of the biggest, one of the best cannabis CBD companies in the world. And they won't have any issues with the FDA. They will have no issues with the FDA. C-Web is considered the grandfather of CBD companies. They are good to go. Charlotte's Web is good to go. What's good in the news? I think the good news today is that Canopy Rivers just had Kevin Durant join them. I am a shareholder of Canopy Rivers. I'm a huge fan of Kevin Durant. I think he's a genius. I think he's very wealthy. Clearly, basketball players, especially in the NBA, make a ton of money. And I think Kevin Durant joining Canopy Rivers is huge news. First, Drake now is a subsidiary of Canopy Growth. So Drake is heavily involved with Canopy Growth, building More Life Growth Corp. Shout out to Drake in the 6, where I'm from. That's my city. And now Kevin Durant has joined the board of Canopy Rivers. I don't know if you guys see an opportunity, but I see 10x. I think there's 10x. I think Canopy Rivers goes up 10x. I think there's 10x potential in Canopy Rivers. NBA players make a ton of money. And this is Kevin Durant's new company. I think it's genius. Drake's working with Canopy Growth. Now Rivers is working with now Durant is working with Canopy Rivers. Canopy Rivers is Canopy Growth 2.0 in America, and America is the holy grail for everything, because America is the number one consumer of everything in the world. America is consumption land. They consume everything. They're huge consumers. So yeah, Canopy Growth, Drake, Canopy Rivers, Kevin Durant. To me, that's huge news. Huge news. But nobody wants to talk about it but me. I only bring up the biggest news. J.A. says, hello, Rich. What do you think of Stenocare for Danish CBD company? I'm thinking of buying. Never even heard of them. What's the symbol? Whoa, Patriot One is up 41%. Yo, it's one of my picks, man. Told you guys, man. All we do is bring you winners, baby. Just got to be patient. View on CCXI. I know that they've been doing well lately. They have a lot of potential, and I think there's a lot of companies in the sector that have a lot of potential. We're just getting started. Reefer Aljoin says, yeah, we like our cocaine, America. Happers B says, hey, Rich, not sure if someone has already asked this. I know this is the redundant question. I'm heavy in Xena at 40 cents. I know you can't suggest to buy or sell. At least tell me be patient or panic. I don't think there's any reason to be patient, to panic. I'm a shareholder of Zenabis. Products are on the shelves. People are buying them. I went to the store and asked for the highest THC product. It was a Inner Spirit holding store. And I asked for, in Vancouver, and I asked for the highest THC product, and it was Zenabis, and I bought it. And a couple of my buddies tested it, and they said it was very good. Leonard Jones says, thank you, Scott. You're the man. Also appreciate that. Thank you guys for the 24 likes. I appreciate you guys, man. So, yeah, I saw the news about Kevin Durant joining Canopy Rivers, and I thought that was so big. And it doesn't matter how many views my videos get. I don't put my videos out there for views and likes and subscribers. I put it out there to put out content because I want to educate the people and make them understand what really is happening, right? I think Tesla is a buy. I think Best Buy is a buy. You know, companies that are coming up with new innovation. I think cannabis stocks are a buy. You know, Canopy Rivers positioning themselves to be a giant in America and at a really low price. And now Kevin Durant joins the strategic advisory board. It doesn't get bigger than that. It doesn't get bigger than that. This is a war zone in the stock market. There's a lot of games being played, and the big boys are getting in. Gronkowski's in. Drake's in, Kevin Durant's in, Snoop Dogg's in, Martha Stewart's in, Seth Rogen's in, Gary V's in, Jordan Belfort's in. A lot of people getting into cannabis stocks, and it's not going to stop because there's a lot of people that use cannabis and there's a lot of people that use CBDs, and that number is not going to stop growing. Despite what the FDA is doing, the FDA is doing what they have to do. The FDA is doing exactly what they have to do. They have to mitigate risk, mitigate exposure. They have to make sure that people are being protected. They have to make sure that people are not getting sick. They have to make sure that people are not dying. They have to make sure that people are not going to have any health issues. And the only way to do that is to regulate, 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 regulate. Regulators, mount up. Leonard Jones says, Rich, what's your take on Digipath, the marijuana testing company? I think that marijuana testing is great. Marijuana testing, marijuana education. I think there's tons of opportunity. Gordon O'Brien says Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, Wiz Khalifa involved with Supreme Cannabis. NASDAQ, as he says, I haven't lost no trade so far. Wow, you are a machine. Well, it's been a hot market. It's been a hot market. The stock market overall is very, very hot. This is why people need to diversify. Do not put all your eggs in the green gold basket. It's very risky. There's a lot of volatility. There's crazy, crazy highs, crazy, crazy lows. The reason why everybody's getting in now, guys like Dan Balzerian, the reason why people, BILZ symbol there for Dan Balzerian, another very wealthy, very influential celebrity. The reason why everybody's getting involved now is because the price is so low. The barrier to entry is so low. Everybody understands the use of cannabis because a lot of people are using. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people using. So if you're using it and you're using it every day, chances are you're going to be comfortable talking about it, promoting it, being involved with it, being around it. It's not going to stop, folks. This is a revolution. It can't be stopped. 2020, we will see a resurrection. And it'll be a resurrection of epic proportions. Just like last week, how we saw stocks go up 25% in 3 days. Do I know Mia Khalifa? I think every guy knows Mia Khalifa. Dylan Fraser saying Pat up 4%, not 41%. Thank you, Dylan, for sharing that and fixing that. I'm just reading what people are saying. I haven't even looked at it. Yeah. So it's a crazy time to be in the cannabis sector, that's for sure. It's a crazy time to be in the cannabis sector. I thought you were going to say that Mia Khalifa is getting involved in the cannabis sector. And I'd say, hey, I'm not surprised. She's an entrepreneur. You know, there's a lot of entrepreneurs that are getting involved in the cannabis sector. They see the potential. They see the opportunity. So shout out to Drake for getting involved in the cannabis sector. Shout out to Kevin Durant for getting involved with Canopy Growth. I am a shareholder of Canopy Growth. I want more Canopy Growth. These prices are a gift for Canopy Growth. I plan to buy at least 10,000 shares of Canopy Growth. At least. Kevin Durant is very rich. And every single basketball player on his team is very rich. Kyrie Irving is very rich. And if Kevin Durant's sitting there talking to Kyrie Irving, yo, Kyrie, man, Drake's hanging out with Canopy Growth. So I decided to get on the board with Canopy Rivers, since they're coming into America and America is legalizing. So this stock's at like $1, yo. So let's just load the fuck up, you know? And Kyrie's like, yeah, man. You know, with all the guys we know in this league, you know, we could take this stock up to like $10 and everybody could get rich. I just see it happening, man. I think Canopy Rivers is the secret. I think that's the secret sauce right there. You know, Canopy Growth is going to be a beast. Canopy Rivers is going to be a beast. It's just the way it is. So that news to me today was huge. And that's why I have to talk about it. Doesn't matter how many people are here. Thank you guys for the 28 likes. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys mean the world to me. It doesn't matter how many people are here. It doesn't matter how many likes we get. It doesn't matter how viral we are. None of that matters to me. What matters is that I share the truth and I educate the people about why the sector is where it is and where the sector is going, because I'm involved. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. I've been the eyes and the ears of the cannabis sector for almost 3 years with the help of you, the people at home that are watching from all over the world. And I know that Drake doesn't get involved in a failing sector. Durant doesn't get involved in a failing business. In fact, when they get involved in businesses, businesses flourish. And they bring a whole squad with them. So there's a lot more people right now looking at Canopy Growth because of Drake. And the second that all those people start looking at Canopy Growth, all of a sudden Durant joins Canopy Rivers. Could it potentially be just by like, do you think that that's just a coincidence? I don't think it's just a coincidence. It's strategic. The US one is up 41%. Oh, that's good to see. System Deadlock says, have another like on me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for the 32 likes, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Without you guys, none of this is possible. So the big news of the day, the FDA sent 15 warning letters to companies. I've been bringing you guys the news, and this is why the cannabis sector is down today, despite the fact that the MORE Act passed the House vote last week. And I believe that this is a very bullish indicator for cannabis stocks. We may not see them go up that much for the rest of this year, but I believe in 2020, we're going to see an epic resurrection. The key is when the resurrection comes, do not be afraid to take your profit. Even when we had that little bull market for 3 days last week, I was telling everybody, take your profit. Take your profit. You have to take your profit. The sector is very volatile, okay? There's a lot of volatility. GRWG has put out news that they are going to go onto the NASDAQ next week. They're at $4.65. They're quietly going up every day, guys. Have them on your watch list. Have them on your radar. MedMen all the way down to 69 cents. It's crazy. Up 3%. CGC, Canopy Growth, up 3%. Flower, up 3%, Aurora up 1.8%, Afria up 1.6%, and Rivers up 1.3%, True Leaf up 1.2%, OGI up 1.1%. I mean, all the big boys are slightly green that I like to watch, but overall, the markets are down today. We are down slightly, not a lot, slightly, very, very slightly. We may go into the green here. We are climbing right now. This is good. This is good. So the FDA did send out warning letters, and the markets overall are green, and the cannabis sector overall is still in the red. Thank you guys for joining me here live on the Rich TV live show, where we talk about cannabis stocks, stocks in general, news, sports, and trending topics. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, the greatest community in the world, joining me here live. Compound interest stock guy says Tony Hawk or Gronkowski. don't get involved in CBDs if they don't know it's going to be big. Yeah, and they've probably been taking them. They've both taken a lot of falls and hits, and they've been taking them. This is what I've been trying to say to people. People are getting involved in the sector because they take these products. They believe in them because they take them. I've heard that, and I don't know this for a fact, but I heard that Kevin Durant smokes cannabis. That's probably why he's joining the board of Canopy Rivers. And Kevin Durant's a pretty smart guy. So I say follow the money. Especially a guy who's on track to become a billionaire. Kevin Durant will most likely become a billionaire. So a billionaire is getting involved in a cannabis company that is Canopy Grow 2.0, which is backed by $1 billion company. And they're the US version of Canopy Growth in America. And it's cheap. Canopy Rivers is cheap. That's all I got to say, man. I can't tell you guys what to buy, but Canopy Rivers, buy. Canopy Rivers, buy. Just my opinion. I own it. I'm not telling you to buy it because I'm trying to sell it. I ain't looking to sell it. I'm going to buy more. I promise you. I will have 10,000 shares. And I would love to have it at these low levels. Love to. So Patriot One Technologies is up big in America. Keep your eye on it, guys. Dylan Fraser says, I'll take any green. Yes, green is rare. Take it. When you see 10% or more profits in your portfolio, take it and go. When you see 10% profits or more in your portfolio, take it and go. John asks, what do you think about ACB, more dilution? I don't think that dilution is an issue with ACB because the dilution was at the expense of removing debt. So in my opinion, it was actually a good thing. They removed debt by putting out more shares. It's giving shareholders an opportunity to average down, buy more shares, giving new investors an opportunity to get some shares of Aurora Cannabis. Just more and more people are going to keep buying Aurora Cannabis. I'm not really too concerned about it. I think their focus is distribution. Their focus is in getting as many people with as many shares as possible all over the world. And they're doing a very good job of that. Last time I heard they had 800,000 shareholders. It's a lot of shareholders. And a lot of those are millennials. So I like what they're doing. I think it's different. John asks, Zena will be fine after the 27th. Zena did another big deal today. Zena's just going to keep doing deals. And Zena's going to keep growing. So I'm not really worried about Zena. I think Zena, for me, I'm going to buy more shares at a lower price. And I'm just watching them trying to identify what the bottom is. It's very difficult to tell because it's down like 97%. So is this the bottom? We'll see. You would think we'd find the bottom soon. I'm in no rush to buy it. I wouldn't mind buying it, but I don't see the reason why I should rush to buy it. I'd rather buy Canopy Rivers because they just got Durant. Zena doesn't have Durant. I wish Zena had Durant. Then I'd probably buy some more Zena. But instead, I'm thinking about buying some Rivers because they just got Durant. And I love me some Durant. Did Agriflora get 28 million? Yes. Yes, I saw the news. Agriflora is doing a deal. So Agriflora is loading up, and I'm a shareholder of Agriflora. Love these prices, but could go lower. So, just be patient and try to find the bottom for all the best stocks. That's all you can do. Just try to find the bottom for all the best stocks. And you don't have to buy cannabis stocks, guys. Big board stocks are doing great. Look at Best Buy today. Best Buy just reported strong. And the stock's up 9.7% right now. Huge. INFO is up 12.9%. BBY is up 9.7%. HRL is up 4.2%. And INTU is up 3.2%. Everything is green right now. The Dow Jones is up 41 basis points. The S&P 500 is up 4.97 basis points. The NASDAQ is up 18.72 basis points. Global Dow is up 19.3 basis points. Gold is up 2.1 points, and oil is up slightly at $58.12. And some big news right now saying that Elon Musk doesn't back down after Ford challenges Tesla to Apple's tug of war rematch. So that will be so cool. So apparently Ford is challenging Tesla to an apples to apples tug of war rematch. Interesting. Interesting. This is the news that is breaking right now. What do I think of GW Pharma? I think that they're powerhouse. They are one of the few that actually has FDA approval. I believe they're the only one that has FDA approval. So from that perspective, I think that they are just unique. They're a giant. That's why they're trading so high. What's up with Sundance Energy? I've been hearing that they've been flying all day. That's what I heard. Sundance is dancing in the sun. SNDE. Guys, take a look at SNDE. Sundance Energy Australia Limited. SNDE. Nicholas asks, why Planet 13 down on good earnings? I think that most of the stocks in America today are down because the FDA sent 15 warning letters to companies that are selling CBD product. And I think that that's the news that's circulating today, and that's why the sector's down. The other reason they could be down is because the broader markets are green. And for some reason, every time the broader markets are green, the cannabis sector is red. And every time the broader markets are red, the cannabis sector is green. So I don't know why that is, but it's some trend that I've noticed. And I think it's because the shorters are shorting these stocks. That's my opinion. Shorters are running away from the broader markets because they're getting their ass handed to them, and they're jumping into cannabis stocks because it's easier than shorting Disney or Best Buy. You know, if you're shorting Best Buy, you're getting squeezed very hard right now. Jason Garza says, we'll put some NOS on the Honda and kick both their butts. That's funny. That's funny. So right now, SNDE is at $11.61, up 867%. The hell? It's going crazy. SNDE. Is that a reverse? I'm wondering if it's a reverse. System Deadlock says GRWG shows no bid ask on Fidelity, but still buyable. They want you to buy it at market, I guess. I'd call in and see what the bid and the ask is and put in your order that way if you could. You don't want to be buying at market because if you buy at market, you're losing right off the bat unless the stock is flying. Do I still like Suniva? Oh man, Suniva. I'm a holder of Suniva. I'm losing faith in Suniva. They're having money issues. Let's just put it that way. They're kind of in the same issues. They're kind of having the same issues, but even worse than Zenabis, from what I hear. Because at least with Zenabis, they're actually selling products and they have relationships and partnerships with people they're working with. Suniva has a really big money issue. And they're not able to grow and build their facilities out because they don't have the money right now. So they need someone to save the day. Advocate for free speech says CBD is overrated. I don't agree with that statement. I think it's underrated. I think CBD used properly can save lives. It's being used to help people with epilepsy, seizures, sleep apnea, pain, illness, concussions, concussion syndrome, people with arthritis, people with autism. I mean, the list of remedies and the amount of things that it does to help people, I can keep going. So it's a very special medicinal breakthrough as far as I'm concerned. And I believe this is just the beginning for CBDs. And I think CBDs are the $1 trillion business that nobody's paying attention to, except for the elite. And that's why you're seeing people like Drake position himself. You're seeing people like Snoop Dogg position himself. You're seeing people like Martha Stewart position herself. You're seeing people like Durant position himself. You're seeing people like Rich TV Live position himself. You're seeing people like Gary Vee position himself. You're seeing people like Gronkowski position himself. People are going to continuously position themselves. The question is, are you positioning yourself? There's lots of ways to make money, but this is a growing sector and there needs to be regulation for it to grow. That's just the way it goes. But this for sure is a growing sector. The key is to buy the best, invest in the best, because the best are blessed. And if you want to be blessed, you have to invest in the best. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Like I kind of find it funny that my video with Kevin Durant has 68 views. 68 views. It's as if like someone doesn't want people to know that this is a good buying opportunity or something. How is that even possible? 68 views. That alone is telling me I need to buy Canopy Rivers. Something's up with that. That video has 68 views. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's like people don't want to make money. If I talk about stocks that are going down, the videos get lots of views. If I talk about Zenabis and the stock goes down, the videos get tons of views. If I talk about stocks that could go up or that are going up, the videos get no views. Very interesting, man. It's very, very interesting. Advocate for free speech is saying, is this really health or just making money? No, CBD actually helps people. Jason Garza says, read the latest published findings of Harvard regarding CBD and pancreatic cancer cures it. I'm not doubting that for a second, Jason. Thank you for sharing that. Infinite Possibility says, the elite want to keep us poor. Follow the elite. Kevin Durant getting involved with Canopy Rivers. That's a headshot, folks. Can I play the video? You can see the video. It's on Rich TV Live. Cindy Champion says, I use CBD and it helps. Believe me, it's a game changer. And this is why they need to regulate it, because unless you regulate it, people could be buying bad CBD from an illegal source where a product is not lab tested. Scott Norris says, Jason, I know a few people who claim CBD cured their cancer, including brain cancer. Yeah, that's a little big. Don't you guys think that's a little bit big? That's a little bit big, right? So I like what the FDA is doing. The FDA needs to make sure that if somebody's saying that this has this side effect, that it has been proven in a lab, it has been tested. Advocate for free speech is saying, explain how it is a game changer. Well, if you have a product that can help people with inflammation, pain, sleeping, illness, cancer, epilepsy, seizures, this one special plant has created so many amazing remedies. So the fact that CBD is being tested right now to help all of these different areas, look at GW Pharmaceuticals, they are FDA approved. They are FDA approved. More FDA approvals are coming. If that's not a game changer, I don't know what it is. Like, essentially, it's helped people with Down syndrome. That's a game changer in itself. Huge game changer. Massive game changer. Infinite Possibilities says CBD is an anti-inflammatory. Infinite Possibilities says sources are saying weed is going to be $100 billion industry. I say it's going to be $1 trillion industry. Advocate for free speech. You need to try it, my friend. You're not, you don't understand. You keep talking about money, but you have no clue. Maybe you should try it before you talk about it just making money, because the reality is it actually has a lot of effects, very positive effects. Cindy says, ever had anxiety? Try it. You'll see. Nicholas Krause says, government and big pharma will lose big money. That's why. Exactly. Infinite Possibilities says, speaking of weed, I'm packing a bowl in your honor, Rich. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy it. Advocate for free speech saying, weed can make you stupid. So can alcohol. But that's legal, isn't it? Alcohol can make you a lot more than stupid. Infinite Possibility says, I saw a video of an old lady that had Alzheimer's, and after giving CBD, she started talking. Miracles. Miracles. Scott Norris says, all this talk of CBD, I'm going to take some now. Enjoy it, my friend. Advocate for free speech is saying, can limit your job opportunities. You're negative Nancy, eh? Advocate for free speech? You should change your name from Advocate for Free Speech to Advocate for Negative Speech. That should be your new name. It should be Advocate for Negative Speech. Because everything that you're saying that comes out of your mouth is negative. Infinite Possibility says alcohol can kill you. It's true. Nicholas says weed got me through high school. Advocate for free speech is saying CBD is not psychoactive. So what are you really feeling? People that are taking CBDs are not taking it for psychoactive purposes. They're taking it because they need a remedy for an illness. Advocate for free speech. Are you on another planet? And if so, what planet is it? Look, advocate for free speech is saying weed can make you stupid. Have you never seen it yourself? Advocate for negative speech. I'm going to refer to you as advocate for negative speech now. It's the yin and yang, my friend. For every positive, there's always a negative. And for every negative, there's always a positive. Infinite Possibility says CBD just heals you. Advocate for free speech says, I'm 61. I have. Do you take CBDs? Have you ever tried CBDs? Isa Rain says, if Ontario's sales were 20% of the 70 million they made, that's 14 million. If there's 20x more stores next year, does that 140 million from Ontario then? Yeah. I think Ontario will be generating billions. Infinite Possibility says weed actually repairs you. Scott Norris says, advocate CBD helps my joint pain. I play hockey and tennis. I'm 56 and play against guys 20 years younger. I keep up. Nice, Scott. Cherish Us says, advocate for free speech would rather take volumes and opioids. Exactly. Advocate for free speech is saying it can, but it can also make you stupid. Sheldon Snow says, hey, advocate, cannabis is saving small towns across North America with job opportunities. Lalit De Silva says, CBD has helped me. Infinite Possibility says, Altria just bought another 4 million shares of Kronos. Follow the money, guys. Follow the money. Advocate for negative speech says, there may be a fact, but not a tribute. Sheldon Snow says, advocate, do you have data to back up your claim? Advocate for negative speech says, what claim? Infinite Possibility says, stupid up, advocate. Lalit De Silva says, I have arthritis and I take CBD daily, God's gift. So advocate, what do you say to someone like Lalit De Silva that's saying that they're taking CBD every day for arthritis and it's making a difference? What do you say to them? Advocate for free speech says, I smoke pot. Don't act like I am stupid. I don't even know what you're saying, man. I don't even know what you're saying. I don't even know what you're saying. Cindy Champion says, I am 63. Not knowing the facts is stupid. Infinite Possibility says, no, he doesn't. He is an idiot. Isa Rain says, who cares what CBD does or if weed makes you stupid? Ontario needs to turn things around or ACB is going to have to dilute further. I think ACB is going to be fine. I'm not worried about ACB at all. I think they're one of the last companies I'd be worried about. Advocate for free speech says, my mom tried CBD, no effect. It isn't a miracle cure. Well, why are so many people on the stream right now saying that it is helping them then? 17IF says, if a 7-year-old boy smokes a blunt, then advocate is right. Other than that, LOL. Even Word says, I have only had one CBD drink, but I was smoking cannabis, so I could not tell what, if any, effect it had. I can of Day Trip, but a company out of California. Oh, by the way, the one can was $4.99. Infinite Possibility says you can't feel CBD. It's just an anti-inflammatory. Izarin says placebo. Advocate for free speech says you can laugh all you want. I don't believe you see anything other than money. Advocate for negative speech, another negative comment. So you're just a troll then. You're just a troll. You got nothing better to do today other than just sit here and troll this chat. Even though you know CBD has amazing effects. You want to come in here and you want to troll the chat because you know, and I know, and everybody knows that you probably smoke weed yourself. And you probably know that CBD works, but you just trying to be a troll. Advocate for negative speech. Sad, sad, sad troll. In fact, I have a song for you. You reminded me of a song. You reminded me of a song. I have a song for people just like you, actually. Because here at Rich TV Live, we kill the trolls. We troll hunt. And this song was made famous because of you trolls. Listen. Listen. Where you at, trolls?
I'm back once again. I'm back for the win. Compact got a shot back, got a shot glass full of gin. I don't fuck with trolls. That's just how it goes. I ain't never aim for the chest, I'm going right for the throat. Eat a single flow, and you know we got a boat. I ain't never watch comments, that shit just be a joke. Haters are dropping the soap, get fucked on the low. Trolls wanna see me easy, 10 G's a show. How you got time on your hands? Don't you got bills and shit? Do you got shit to pay for? If you do it, just say so. Talk shit and then lay low. You should listen to moms and just go back there with your Legos. This shit hot, I'm a flamethrower. Creating a profile just to get clout. Hate the mentality, know what I'm about. Flying so high, get up from my cloud. You should have talked to him, making this out. Hey, troll, how you doing? How you been? How's your bridge? How's it hanging? Got you dirty? How you live? Hey, hater, how's your fingers feel? Cause you been typing all day, I'm here to hurt your feelings. Hey, troll, have you done anything lately? Are you working? Are you serving? Why you always acting shady? Hey, hater, oh, why so quiet? My phone's here, we about to start a riot. Why you wanna hit the thumbs down? Why you always with the drama? Why you can't be positive? Why you can't get calmer? Oh wait, cause you're too busy. There's other people on the internet. You hate your own like, my God, I really can't get into that. You've now entered beast mode. It's feast time, I reload. I shoot back with these hoes, and this what it look like when PO's your heroes. Pissed off now, beat those. I'm hot like Puerto Rico. If you know what troll, then call them out. This is what it's all about. Why you do it for the clout, and I'm here just to shut them down. Leave them 6 feet underground. I'ma kill up all the trolls till there's no more trolls running around. I know this shit is only right. You hate me cause you're lonely life.
Life. We're going to the mountains. We're going to the top. We're going to the top.
Why you always acting shady? Hey, hater, oh, why so quiet? My goons here, we about to start a riot.
This message is for the trolls. This is your boy Rich, okay? I know you love to hate me, but deep down inside you love me, okay? But I have a message for you trolls. Now, instead of responding to you guys, because you know I troll hunt. You guys know I troll hunt. You don't even like to come to Rich TV Live because you know what I'm gonna do.
So now that legalization of edibles and consumables and cannabis-infused beverages has been officially put in place, now you're going to see CBD and you're going to see cannabis and you're going to see products with CBD and cannabis and different types of strains in different products, and they will be approved by Health Canada, yes. Just similar to the way the FDA is approving companies and wants to approve companies, they're going to have products on the shelves. Health Canada will also approve companies, and that's the way it's going to be regulated in Canada. Infinite Possibility says, if we all had a bong, we'd all get along. I agree. Imagine all of us were just sitting in one room passing around a bong. Should be lit. Infinite Possibility says, hey, Rich, do you see restaurants with weed one day? Yeah, of course. Same way we have restaurants with alcohol now. Absolutely. Alex Sindman says, LOL, Rich, I like your message to advocate. It's just so many haters, man. It's like, what's wrong with people? I guarantee you he smokes. He said he smoked himself. But he was sitting there talking about how CBD doesn't do this. And then he said, all I care about is money. Like, what planet are you on, man? It's like, get a life. Like, how sad is that? You have nothing better to do with your life? Like, really? Lucky Dog says, I thought bodybuilders use CBD as an additive. Obviously, CBD is amazing. That's why the UFC is now using it with their UFC fighters that are taking so many shots to the head and to their bodies and all the damage they take. The NFL is going to be using it. You're going to see all the sports are going to use it because it is a miracle. Cindy Champion says, everyone smash the like button for the healing power of CBD. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you. Canjuana Grows says, check out my girlfriends or my bong made of snow. Michael York says, interesting how we have had bad news staged to come out every week for the last 7 months. Yeah, I think this is 8 months now. This is 8 months. Infinite Possibility says, I can't thank you enough, Rich, for everything you are doing. Hey, man, I love this game. We're in a war. I'm going to be here every day buying these stocks, selling these stocks, talking about these stocks, and talking about the entire stock market. Right now, I like a lot of stocks. I've been telling you guys, I like Apple. I like Facebook. I like Disney. I've been telling you guys I like Netflix. But now Disney's out, so I don't know about Netflix. They might be in trouble because of Disney. I like Best Buy right now. They just reported very strong. I would be careful with Amazon. I'm hearing they're going to report like a huge loss or like a bad quarter, like a 30% decline. So I'd be careful with companies like Amazon right now. So I like a lot of companies. We got to, and I like Tesla. I like what Elon Musk is doing, man. He knows how to get into the public eye. He knows how to get a lot of free publicity. He's great at it. Absolutely great at it. I appreciate your support, Infinite. Lalit Da Silva says, I am 69 and I take CBD. That's a God's gift to mankind. Helps my arthritis. Thank you for sharing. System Deadlock says, to me, CBD is like a strong sativa. Feel it in the third eye. Lucky Dog says, when does tax loss season begin and end? Could this be the reason for the drop today? No, I believe the drop today is the FDA put out news saying that they sent out 15 warning letters to companies that are making claims that their CBDs have certain remedies and effects on humans and animals that they can't prove, that hasn't been lab tested. Scott Norris says, hey, Michael, I believe the bad news comes out to bring it way down because it's going way up. Banks want stocks cheap. I agree. Lalita Silva says, advocate should get his head examined. He is stupid. Infinite Possibility says, do you think that NWES will get into the CBD game? It's funny, when I spoke to the CEO of New Wave Esports, he did say that they are very interested in the cannabis sector. So I believe they will, because a lot of gamers take CBDs and smoke cannabis. Cherish It says Neo, Chiron, Planet 13. I think that Planet 13 going down is a buying opportunity. Infinite Possibility says Disney will put Netflix in a bowl and smoke them. Dylan Fraser says get hooked on CBD instead of opioids. That way you will see athletes pick this up. Opioids kill. I agree. Opioids are terrible. Michael York saying T-God taking a hit. Sheldon Snow says every major sporting league is starting to embrace CBD. UFC, golf, NFL, NBA, NHL. Michael York says, I love the new pain study with cannabis. The finding is what I already knew. Cannabis doesn't stop pain. It just makes you care less about it. Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's still a remedy because you're not focused on it. Sheldon Snow says you can't stop this. UFC, golf, NFL, NBA, NHL. You can't stop this. Leon Huang says FDA is a joke. Infinite Possibility says, wow, that would just spike NWES stock. Yeah, and that's another reason why they would do it too, because they would want their stock to go up. So why not, put out that news and work in the cannabis sector, with your gamers, because the gaming sector is a huge sector and Drake's involved in gaming too. Lalit De Silva says, ignore Advocate. This guy is a troll. Sheldon Snow says, you can't stop this. If you ain't on the train, Junior, get out of the way. Infinite Possibility says, weed saved my life. Sheldon Snow says, if you ain't on the train, Junior, get out of the way. Isa Rain says, ACB only needs to increase revenue by $15 million a quarter to become profitable. I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. Lucky Dog is saying VFF moving today. Let's actually take a look at the markets because they were starting to turn green. Let's see. So GRWG is up 4.22%. Flour is up 2.58%. GW Pharma is up 1%. CGC is up 1%. Oh, looks like it's like a war zone out there. They're going red, they're going green. They're going red, they're going green. T-God is down 17%. Planet 13 down 13%. Bye. I think it's a buying opportunity for Planet 13. CVSI down 8%. HARV down 8%. YCBD down 6%. Hexo down 6%. MRMD down 5%. CWeb, of course, down on the FDA news of CBDs. Of course, all the CBD companies. ACRG down 4.9%. TerraSend down 4.9%. And let's continue to read this article here. I want to read this fully out. The FDA has previously sent warning letters to other companies illegally selling CBD products in interstate commerce that claim to prevent, diagnose, mitigate, treat, or cure serious diseases such as cancer or otherwise violated the FD&C Act. Some of these products were in further violation because CBD was added to food, and some of the products were also marketed as dietary supplements, despite products which contain CBD not meeting the definition of a dietary supplement. Under the FD&C Act, any product intended to treat a disease or otherwise have a therapeutic or medical use, and any product other than a food that is intended to affect the structure or function of the body of humans or animals is a drug. The FDA has not approved any CBD products other than one prescription human drug product to treat rare, several forms of epilepsy. And they're talking about GW Pharma. There's a very limited information for other marketed CBD products, which likely differ in composition from the FDA-approved product that have not been evaluated for potential adverse effects on the body. Unlike drugs approved by the FDA, there has been no FDA evaluation of whether these unapproved products are effective for their intended use, what the proper dosage might be, and how they could interact with FDA-approved drugs, or whether they have dangerous side effects or other safety concerns. In addition, the manufacturing process of unapproved CBD drug products has not been subject to FDA review as part of the human or animal drug approved process. Consumers may also put off getting important medical care, such as proper diagnosis, treatment, and supportive care due to unsubstantiated claims associated with CBD products. For that reason, it's important that consumers talk to a healthcare professional about the best ways to treat diseases or conditions with existing approved treatment options. Additionally, some of the products outlined in the warning letters issued today raise other legal and public health concerns. Some of the products are marketed for infants and children. So yeah, that's just brutal. A vulnerable population that may be at greater risk for adverse reactions due to differences in the ability to absorb, metabolize, distribute, excrete a substance such as CBD. Some of the products are foods to which CBD has been added. Under the FD&C Act, it is illegal to introduce into interstate commerce any human or animal food to which certain drug ingredients such as CBD have been added. In addition, the FDA is not aware of any basis to conclude that CBD is GRAS among qualified experts for its use in human or animal food. There also is no food additive regulation which authorizes the use of CBD as an ingredient in human food or animal food, and the agency is not aware of any other exemption from the food additive definition that would apply to CBD. CBD is therefore an unapproved food additive, and its use in human or animal food violates the FD&C Act for reasons that are independent of its status as a drug ingredient. Some of the products are marketed as dietary supplements. However, CBD products cannot be dietary supplements because they do not meet the definition of a dietary supplement under the FD&C Act. One product outlined in a warning letter to Apex Hemp Oil LLC is intended for food-producing animals. The agency remains concerned about the safety of human products, food products, example, meat, milk, and eggs from animals that consume CBD, and there is a lack of data establishing safe CBD residue levels. The FDA has requested responses from the companies within 15 working days stating how the companies will correct the violations. Failure to correct the violations promptly may result in legal action, including product seizures and/or injunctions. The FDA encourages human and animal healthcare professionals and consumers to report adverse reactions associated with these or similar products to the agency. The FDA is an agency within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, promotes and protects the public health by, among other things, assuring the safety, effectiveness, and security of human and veterinary drugs, vaccines, and other biological products for human use and medical devices. The agency also is responsible for the safety and security of our nation's food supply, cosmetics, dietary supplements, products, and give off electronic radiation, and for regulating tobacco products. And that was the last one. Funny. Kind of funny reading all this. RD says, I've been using CBD for headaches for 3 years now. Way better than Tylenol. Infinite Possibility says, let's just put this out there. The government knows nothing about weed. Compound Interest Stock Guy says, NVIDIA is on a run rate of 650 to 750 million a year with 2 million plus pop. With 2 million pop. Canadian has 36 million, and we doing around 1 million per year on a run rate to 1.5 billion edibles. Get it up to 2 billion and more stores, only higher war. Yeah, we're at war, man. We're at war. And this is just the start. I mean, we're at war right now with tobacco companies. We're at war right now with pharmaceutical companies. I mean, this is war. This is a revolution. Edibles will bring in crazy amounts of money, says Infinite Possibilities. I agree with you. Compound interest stock guy says, yep. And topicals. And don't forget vapes. They're discreet and no smell. Yeah, so there's so much coming. There's a lot to get excited about. But obviously, the FDA puts out this news, and that just kills the entire sector, unfortunately. That's what happened today. That's why the stocks are down. So I just wanted to let you guys know why the stocks are down. And in my opinion, it's a buying opportunity. FDA sends 15 warning letters to CBD companies ahead of update regarding regulatory approach. So they're definitely going to regulate. And I think this is a good thing. Short term, obviously not a good thing for the stocks, but long term, I believe this is a good thing for the sector. Love to know what you guys think. Love to know your opinion on this. Comment down below. Share the video everywhere. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. And if I look at the global cannabis sector, let's just look at the global cannabis sector and see what we see. See if we see a trend here. A lot of obviously red for any companies that are CBD related, which is a lot of the companies that are in the sector, clearly. Let's go to the marijuana universe. So right now, Village Farms is actually up 6%. They're doing quite well. Green Lane Holdings is up around 5%. GNLN. The Flower Corporation is up 2.7%. Canopy Rivers is up 1.8%. Scott's Miracle Grow is up 1.5%. GW Pharma is up 1%. Neptune Wellness Solutions is up. Canopy Growth is up. TrueLeaf is up. Afria is up. IIPR is up. And then everybody else is pretty much red. So that's in the global cannabis index. There's a lot of red today. Green Organic Dutchman down 17%. Planet 13 down 13% despite the fact they had great results. Alexinol Global down 9%. CV Sciences down 8%. MedMan down 7%. XXII down 7%. Harvest Health and Recreation down 7%. Hexo down 6%. Kush Bottles down 4.8%. C-Web down 4.6%. Acreage Holdings down 4.4%. CanTrust down 4%. Chiron Life Sciences down 3.9%. Oxy down 3.6%. PYX down 3%. Supreme Cannabis down 3%. MediPharm Labs, great buying opportunity, down 3%. Sundial Growers down 2.9%. Aurora down 2.2%. And Fire and Flower down 2.8%. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please share the video everywhere. This is your boy Rich. Been talking about cannabis stocks for 3 years. We at war right now. All I know is Drake's involved, Gary V's involved, Durant's involved, P. Diddy's involved, Snoop Dogg's involved, Martha Stewart's involved, Jordan Belfort's involved, Dan Balzerian's involved. A lot of people involved, eh? A lot of people getting involved. That's all I know. That's what I know. There's a lot of people involved, man. There's a lot of people involved. We're going to see a resurrection, and it's going to be epic. We're going to see a resurrection, and it will be epic. Epic, epic, epic. It will be epic. Mark my words.
Cannabis stocks and CEO interviews.
Thank you guys for being here. The resurrection is coming in 2020. And it will be epic. Remember, when you see profits, take it and run. This sector is volatile.
They're trying to get.
Oh, it's war, man.
They're trying to put lawsuits
It's
on these
war.
companies.
We at war.
Meanwhile, what they're trying to do is create a
We're
distraction.
with a plant you can grow in your backyard.
Stock resurrection. That's really what's going on. That's the truth.
We at war.
and I'm out.
Censorship is real, eh? We at war. Censorship is real.
One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live all life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live all life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. Shoulders can't take us down. It's the time to buy and put your money in. Let the profits maximize. We the people stay true and we don't stand for lies. Canada, we the leader for the legalized. Herb be the cure for all the sick and all the broken. We wanted this for years and they thought we were joking. Nah. We were always patient. Cannabis for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's the sign of luck. Don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers. But I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get them for a piece of it. Because they know the medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition. And now we here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction.
You want to make money? Invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich. We're out. Peace. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort. Let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about the DiCaprios. The man predicted markets. He knew it was going to explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew to crash your homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short. Stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pod, no lie. I need a big fork. Right. I know about their tactics. The short is making money off the people's back. It's horseshit. I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to give to all the poor kids. And that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow, and you know we getting out of debt. One day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. We can all get high, I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. One day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. We can all get high, I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright.
The real Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Jordan Belfort believes in cannabis stocks. The new Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Rich TV Live loves and believes in cannabis stocks. The question is, do you believe in cannabis stocks, and will you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution? It's true.